What's up, everyone? This is Christian Duke. We're here at LAC Dixie. We are in the free posing clinic for the 2018 NPC Kentucky Derby Festival Championships. I'm here with Tembree Murphy. Tembree, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. So you're getting ready to compete in women's physique at the upcoming show. How did you discover this division?
I started with figure. We decided I was a little bit too big for figure, so we transitioned up to physique, and it really works for me.
Fantastic. And I'm a huge fan. I like to see women's physique division. I like to see women's bodybuilding. I think that it's very, very empowering. I don't believe that muscle has a gender. I think that's ridiculous. I'm sure you agree with that.
Yes, absolutely. I want to transition on to women's bodybuilding. Hopefully we can bring it back to Kentucky. So that's my goal.
Now, we're here in Louisville, but you are from?
Lexington.
And Lexington's a great town. That's where University of Kentucky's at, and you're, trekking over here to Louisville because, I think you would agree that posing is very important when you are on stage.
Absolutely. I've been to several posing clinics with Team Hornback and several of the other promoters here today. Great environment. I've learned a lot, helps me a lot, boosts my confidence. I mean, I would recommend it to anybody that hasn't had one yet.
Now, it seems like you are set on the posing. In terms of contest prep, you're prepped by Dave Palumbo from rxmuscle.com, gave me my big break. I love Dave. I mean, we go back and forth and we fight and all that, but that's just for the cameras, I hope. Dave, I hope it's just for the cameras. But what's it been like working with Dave Palumbo?
It's been interesting. He's worked really good with us. He's always there when we have any questions. He follows up really good with us. We check in weekly. So I've been really pleased with all the feedback I've gotten from him, the results that we've gotten so far. So we've worked really hard. We've been working since before January, so we're excited.
Now, Tembree, word on the street is with Palumbo is that, he's keto, where you can't even look at carbs. Is that true, or is that just a lot of hot air?
I think it really depends on the person. I still get a cheat meal now, so I do get carbs on my cheat day. Up until last week, I was still getting one carb meal every 4 days, so I was still getting a decent amount of carbs for me. I've gotten used to not having carbs, so I'm actually pretty good with not having them right now. So I'm excited to be done and get a pizza. But I think the diet really depends on the person. It really depends on how you respond to what he gives you to start with. He started me with a diet, waited for about 3 weeks before he made any changes. So it works for me.
Now, we're almost done, but I got to, again, kudos to Palumbo. It's 3 weeks out. You're super dialed in. You were taking the posing seminar very, very seriously. I could tell that you were really, taking each pose incredibly seriously from, execution and transition. Everything was on. Your training, how do you train to look this way? And also, does your training change during your contest prep?
We train all the time. When I'm in contest prep, we actually right now are really, really concentrating on conditioning. We do 90 minutes of cardio a day and do our weight training. So I'm spending upwards 3 hours a day in the gym, 7 days a week right now. I luckily am retired. I work part-time, so it works for me really well. I'm very fatigued, but we make it work at home. My husband, my son, very supportive, so we've done it.
Well, and you should also look into movies because for being very fatigued, I mean, you're smiling, you're upbeat, you're happy.
I'm very excited for this show. We've worked really, really hard.
Fantastic.
Excited.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for taking the time. For Tembree Murphy, Christian Duke, StrengthAddicts.com.